My name is David. I'm 19. I draw with a pen, paper, and on my computer. And I go to Pratt in New York. Even now, I think the world has so many things you can pull from, and my art has never really centered around that. It's more about pulling away. It's like a security blanket in the sense that I can just like enter into a different universe that I've kind of built for myself. My materials include a sketchbook, a pen, another pen that's thicker, markers, and then my computer. I will draw something in my sketchbook, color it, whatever I feel fit, take a photo of it with my phone, and then there's an app that converts it into like a PDF. And then I'll put it into Illustrator and image trace it. I'll manipulate that further so that it turns out looking a little bit more woodblock prints like. The way that I find inspiration shifted in the sense that before I could just walk outside and it was there, it was almost handed to me. And now that I'm kind of forced into the confines of one space, it's requiring a lot more of my emotional strength to go out and look for it.
Hi, my name is Kiswa. I am 19 years old. My artistic mediums would be sewing and painting, and then I go to the University of Washington. Now that I'm at home, the way that my inspiration kind of shifted is definitely less of Seattle and more of what's in my bubble right now. My materials include paint, paintbrushes, my multimedia sketchbook, and then measuring tape, sewing needles, and marking chalk. I asked my dad if he had any shirts that he doesn't mind me ripping up, so he gave me a couple of them. So I took the shirt and I measured how long I wanted it to go on me, and then I cut it along there. With the bottom fabric, I cut the very bottom of the shirt and subtracted all the fabric in between and pulled that up to the crop length that I made it. It did take a lot of time sewing around the gathering, but I think that's kind of how I went about it. Honestly, it's definitely been hard coming to terms with our own issues with human rights in general, like kind of figuring out what we can do better and coming to terms with how we haven't been doing much in the past. Art is definitely my expressive medium. Like I turn to it when a lot of things are going on in my life and I just need to like debrief and maybe flesh out new ideas for other projects.
Hi, my name is Lana Nguyen. I'm 21 and I'm studying film production at the University of Southern California. During this quarantine, it's been very off and on for me, good and bad. The positive aspect of it is that I'm pretty introverted, so it's nice to have my own space and not have other obligations. But creatively, it's been pretty hard. My materials include my laptop, a sketchbook for storyboarding, a notebook, and the script. I was working on a senior thesis film for USC. We were working on it pretty intensely in April and maybe early May, but we were told by faculty that, since we don't know what's happening in fall, we would just stop everything for now. It kind of went from having almost daily Zoom calls, trying to figure out everything, to just not speaking at all. Everything has just gone to a full stop. I know a lot of people are very inspired and emboldened, creatively, when bad things are going on in the world. I think for me, it's more of the opposite, because when there's all this bad stuff going on in the world, with pandemic and politics and human rights, I respond to it less creatively and more of just trying to learn more about it, or just trying to engage with it in other ways.
Hi, I'm Tanner Rodriguez. I'm 19. I study cello performance and performing arts technology at the University of Michigan. Music is an emotional outlet for me, I think in a way that I don't always realize. Besides my cello, my materials include my practice journal, rosin, my in-pin holder, my iPad, my computer, and a pair of headphones. Before COVID-19, I was practicing usually 4 to 5 hours a day. It's different when you're by yourself, because I've always found that pursuing music has been the most powerful when it's around other people. My work has often been very academic. It's been, either an extracurricular activity or my sole study now, but it's never really been applied to anything large necessarily. So with recent events, I recorded and arranged 2 pieces from 2 films where race was a pertinent topic and uploaded them to social media to not only raise awareness but highlight the importance and power of music and art to stir change deep within us individually and on the larger scale within communities. I don't think there's a correct way to interact with your art during this time, but I have learned that art is not a profession or career, it's a lifestyle. When life does change for good or bad, we all must adapt with our crafts, whatever that looks like for each of us.